cloud presses low and the pack is already moving. Grey bodies string along a wind-scoured spine, muzzles drop, paws settle into the same shallow trough to save heat. The air smells of fur resin, old hair, and something newer, faint and sweet. The breeding male keeps the middle tight. Below them, 2 bear cubs have wandered from their den. They bat at crusted snow, push noses into a drift for beetle shells and pale roots, and never lift their eyes to the ridge. The wolves fan out and stop. They read wind and slope. They count time to cover and time to escape. The absent mother is a risk. The odds that she is far are a chance worth taking. One cub lifts its head, ears forward, and freezes at the silhouettes on the skyline. One wolf slips after it, measured, not wasting speed. Yet as one escapes, the danger has reached its brother. The move is simple and quick. A rush from 3 sides, a cut to the rear, weight through the shoulders, a bite where bone is thin. The pack does not feed. They mark, hold a breath, and leave the body where it lies. The fleeing cub dives into the den, a shallow chamber under stone, threaded with roots, and presses tight to the back. Breath white in the narrow. A foreleg slides in, claws testing for shape. Stone geometry denies leverage. The hole is cut for a body half this size. The wolf pauses, listens, tests once more, then withdraws. The cub is safe. Pack reforms, tails low, trotting off the slope to lose their trail in open wind before a larger animal reads it back to them. The pack bolts from the valley, driven by the instinct that her revenge is near. Silence returns quickly, as it does in snow, until a heavier tread breaks it. The mother bear comes in at a steady walk. She finds the cub and stops. She lifts the cub gently, unwilling to leave it behind. At the scent of its mother, the cub sprints from the darkness. She licks her living cub beside the still body of its brother. The gesture soft but full of sorrow. The wolves left clean, and they left recently. Scent, fresh and heavy, is a rope she can follow. Claws bite the crust. Lungs work deep and even. Energy saved for the end. Over the shoulder of the ridge, the wolves have settled in a lee pocket, bellies to the snow, sides rising, tongues rolled to shed heat. For a moment, the world is only cloud and breath. She slows her pace, body low. The air is thick with their scent. In an instant, she charges. Silence shatters beneath her roar. The pack launches. Survival here is distance and early starts. The bear arrives, mass over momentum, 4/4 drive through, jaws set broad on neck and shoulder, where muscle anchors. The struggle is brief. Size and leverage decide quickly. Predators turn to prey when the ledger changes. The mother stands over the body, breath loud and visible. Her vengeance is swift. The wolf lies still, the light in its eyes fading into the cold. Snow seals edges and softens sound. Yet nothing here is idle. The pack is built for this season. Thick underfur holds warmth. The snowfield is not silent between kills. Howls stitch the woods and ridges together. A chorus marks a border, a reply gathers stragglers. Midwinter, voices rise, more often, matching the breeding season and the need to declare space without bleeding for it. Howls carry identity and intent. They are social glue as much as warnings. Different canids even use distinct dialects, patterns shaped by lineage and landscape. Sound is map and message in a white world. Brown bears often take wolf kills in spring and summer. Usurpation changes wolf behavior. Where bears are many, wolves sometimes kill less often, waiting rather than wasting energy. On new chases, they may lose at the table. The story of predation is not a straight line. It is a negotiation among power, timing, and who arrives first. Blood in the paws trades heat before it reaches the ice, keeping pads just above freezing even on minus 35 degrees Celsius snow. Most packs, number 6 to 10, led not by tyrants but by the breeding pair and the gravity of kinship. In spring, pups are whelped in dens. Through summer, every adult feeds them by carrying meat in the gut and offering it back at the rendezvous site. Even juveniles help. Cooperation is not sentiment. It is a strategy written by climate and distance. Winter tightens the rules. Hunger sharpens choices. The pack reads a valley, the powder depth, the crust strength, the wind that lifts scent and hides approach. Deep snow tilts odds toward wolves. Hoofed prey tire and wallow, and kill rates rise when storms stack drifts against the elk and moose. Yet nothing is guaranteed. A misstep can mean a shattered rib from a hoof. Predators carry the scars of their profession. Big prey demand big teams. With elk, adding hunters helps only to a point. With bison, success keeps rising with 9, 10, 12 wolves. Formidable prey pry more cooperation from a pack. Caution is not weakness. It is what keeps a hunter whole through a long winter. They travel light, but think long. Meat is a currency they try to save. After a feast, they cache surplus, scraped into snowbanks, tucked under moss, pressed into cold ground, a single steak or many pounds, buried against famine. Even pups learn to hide food near dens when abundance briefly outpaces appetite. A wolf can go days without eating, then swallow 7 to 20 pounds at one sitting. Conflicts with bears can be harsher. Wolves will harry bears at carcasses, and bears will bulldoze wolves from meat. Rarely, wolves kill a bear at the most vulnerable moment. Inside a den with newborn cubs, or take cubs later in the season. These are uncommon, consequential acts of interference competition, not routine meals. In severe places, removing a future rival can be as decisive as securing a present feast. Scent posts along ridges, scratches in snow, a chorus from a knoll. These are borders written in molecules and echoes. Wandering yearlings read them like a code. Many will disperse hundreds of kilometers before anchoring a life. Some cross entire mountain chains, threading pass after pass until a gap of unclaimed ground appears. Cold refines design. Large feet spread like snowshoes on powder. Claws bite crust when a slope turns glassy. Vessels in the pads shuttle warmth so tissue does not freeze. The hottest blood stays guarded in the core. The coat traps air. The silhouette is narrow for wind. The machine runs best at the trot. Efficiency is survival. They move with purpose. A steady trot, 5 miles an hour, hour after hour. The hind feet land where the forefeet left, a direct register gait that wastes little energy and drifts. In open country, they fall into single file. One wolf breaks trail, the rest inherit the path. Miles accumulate. 30 in a winter day is not unusual. A short burst can touch 45 miles an hour, but endurance wins more hunts than speed. The proverb says the wolf is kept fed by its feet. In winter, it is kept alive by the miles those feet can buy. Their economy is strict. They invest effort where returns are highest. Calves, yearlings, the old, the injured, the deep snow, the blind corner. Success varies with substrate and slope. Icy rivers erase scent, willows mask approach, but tangle legs, crust carries or breaks. They test and abandon, test and commit. Many pursuits end without contact. The unseen calculus is constant. Risk of injury, energy in the tank, mouths at the rendezvous, weather on the move. When the valley loosens its winter grip, the pack loosens too. The pack is more than hunger. The pack is more than hunger. It is a memory that moves. Trails laid yesterday channel today's decisions. Old kills seed scavengers that will shadow the next hunt. Even vegetation can bear the signature of predation as browse pressure shifts, with elk behavior where wolves return in force, though the magnitude and pathways vary by place and by the other hunters on the stage. Ecosystems answer in many voices, and snow carries them far. In the leanest weeks, the famine-feast rhythm grows stark. Wolves can fast a week or more, then gorge to recover. They cache when they can. They move when they must. They waste little time, heat, steps, sound. In stormlight, the family strings across a ridge, small against a white horizon, yet tied to it by knowledge, where the wind eddies, where crust will hold, where elk bedded last night, where ravens circled at dusk. Such knowledge is their truest wealth, and always the voice. In midwinter, it is more than contact. It is a declaration that the snow is spoken for, that pups will be fed here, that rivals should pass wide. On some nights, the chorus is a signature you can almost read. Family, season, intent. On others, it is only wind in timber. Either way, it is the grammar of survival. When they close on formidable prey, the choreography is about limits. Each wolf knows what it can do and what it must not attempt. Large packs do not make hunters reckless, they make them precise. The point is not spectacle, the point is to see spring. Teeth are only tools. The mind that chooses when to use them, when to halt, when to wait, when to turn a valley of drifts into an ally, that is the winter secret. Snow teaches it, mile by mile, and the pack remembers.